This is a story of how I use Feldenkrais to help Douglas balance better. Hello, my name is Cheryl. I help people find better balance and mobility. I test the limits of my own balance for fun on the Aikido mat, and I love helping people find better balance physically, emotionally, and mentally. This is the story of how I worked with Douglas to improve his balance and reduce his falling. Let's meet him. Douglas is in his 60s. He has lived with MS for most of his life. He loses his balance when he can't see the ground, and he often falls carrying firewood and walking at night. Together, we completed 10 functional integration lessons to improve his ability to balance, working with what he can do rather than trying to fix what he can't do. We worked online over our rural internet connection using his cell phone. I gave him short video lessons between calls to support his learning. And here's what happened. In lesson 1, I asked Douglas to stand on one foot. This is what I saw. He grabbed the counter for support after a few seconds standing on one foot. He worked harder on his left side than on his right to maintain his balance. He would grip his toes to stay balanced, and he struggled to stay balanced without seeing the floor. Over 10 online lessons, we changed both how he saw and how he used himself to improve his balance. A few things that happened were we accepted that vision was essential to his sense of balance, and we improved how he used his eyes when walking. We accepted the presence and impact of MS on his movement and his life. He had had many people who had dismissed his experience living with MS. We found a way for him to use his whole foot, not just his toes, to find support from the ground. And we connected his ability to sense the floor. We had him walk backwards and connected that feeling with how he used his vision. And we opened up the way he used his awareness to see the whole picture. And we connected this way of paying attention to his hobby. He paints landscape pictures, and we leveraged that practice. By lesson 10, I asked Douglas to stand on each foot, and I saw he could stand longer on each foot. He still worked harder to maintain balance on his left foot, but the difference was less. He reflected on the importance to support himself in the way he needs, even if others do not. He recognized that he could change his awareness and change his movement. And in our last session, he spoke to wanting to finish a painting he had started. It was of his granddaughter on a horse. We applied what he had learned to support him to move forward and finish his painting. Douglas wanted to improve his balance and fall less. In 10 lessons, we did just that, and he learned how to pay attention to his environment and find support.